Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting time on YouTube at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, with your host, the Lucky Star, bringing you into yet another amazing video recording for our week 9 brand coupon week in the ongoing 2022-2023 UK coupon season. And during the course of this video, which is our main video, which was supposed to come before the extra corner video which we brought you earlier in the week, we're going to be looking into in-depth analysis into our three major journals which we use, namely the right-on football fixture, the special advanced fixture, and the push telegraph. And during the course of this video, we're going to be looking into a sequence which we had from our soccer research. We're going to bring down your way also, and we have sequence from the push telegraph which regards the late news section. We're going to be bringing your way that sequence also. And from the special our right-on football fixture sequence, we have actually three sequences for you. This particular two sequences from our right-on football fixture, which are both pairs, and we'll be coupling it with the sequence from soccer research, which is actually a banker for us. So let's get right into the episode for today's publication. And the first we're going to be considering is actually the sequence from our soccer research, which is projecting number 19 as our one banker draw, and it states that go to soccer page 2 and check for the start tips column, and under the start tips column you have a column there which is written draw. If you check that column, whenever you find League One team in that among the 4 games in that column, therefore you mark that particular League One team as your draw for that week. And it started in week 4 in this current season, and since then it has been giving us one banker draw. So the reference weeks to check is actually in week 4. The League One team there was actually Mokambe, and Mokambe was number 19, and number 19 was the draw for that week. Then in week 6 we had Lincoln in that column, and it was number 20, which was a draw for that week. In week 7, it was Charlton, which was number 19, and it was a draw for that particular week. And in week 8, which was last week, we had Lincoln, which is actually number 23, and it was a draw for that particular week. So for this week 9, 2022, we have Team Swansea in that column, which is actually number 19, and it's the match between Swansea and QP Arrow on our Ninja fixture for this particular week. So we're expecting number 19 to draw for us based on that sequence which we got from our soccer research. Then after that sequence, we're now going to be revealing the sequence we have from our right-on football fixture for us this particular week. And the first one is actually number 10 pairing number 11, and the second is actually number 13 pairing number 7. And both of these sequences are coming from the back page of our right-on football fixture, where we're going to be revealing the sequence which brought these two pairs for us this particular week. Here we have our back page of our right-on football fixture, where we're going to be taking the sequences for the two pairs we have for us this particular week. The first one is actually number 10 pairing number 11, and it says that every brand coupon week, if the middle number of our J alphabet there, when we have a trial, we have alphabets A to P in our overseas compilers draw statistics column there. In the alphabet J column, where we have number 30, 12, and number 14. If the middle one, where number 12 is a family digit of 2 in a brand coupon week, then you simply count 3 up and 2 up to get your pair for that particular week. And the first reference week to check for this is actually week 25, 2020, and we have number 12 in that column, and our 3 up and 3 down, 3 up and 2 up if we count, will give us 10 and 11 as a pair for that particular week, for which number 10 was actually a draw. Then in week 29, 2020, we have number 22 in that particular column, and our 3 up and 2 up is actually number 20 and number 21, for which number 20 was a draw that week. Then in week 45, 2021, when the sequence came up again, number 22 was in that middle column of our J trial there. Our 3 up and 2 up, if we count, actually gives us number 20 and 21, for which number 20 was also a draw that week. In week 9, 2021, we had number 32 in that spot. Our 3 up and 2 up is actually number 30 pairing number 31, for which number 31 was a draw that particular week. So for this week 9, 2022, what we have in that J spot there, the middle spot, is actually number 12. So our 3 up and 2 up is actually telling us that number 10 is pairing number 11 for one draw this week. And the next sequence is actually number 13 pairing number 7, which will be taken from our Expert Gazette column at the back page of our Right On Football fixture. And this sequence sets in such a way that any brand coupon week that you actually have single digits at the bottom spot of the Expert Gazette column. The Expert Gazette column is where you have number 13, hook number 7. In a brand coupon week that you have a single digit number at the bottom column there, where number 7 is placed there. Therefore, on a draw and fail basis, you mark the pair for one draw. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 21, 2020. We had number 11 and number 1 there, and number 11 was a draw that week. So in week 29, 2021, the sequence occurred again. We had 18 and number 4, and both were dead games for that particular week. In week 45, 2021, we had 18 and 9 in that column, and number 9 was a draw for that week. In week 1, 2021, it was a turn of 7 pairing 8, for which both were dead games. Then in week 13, 2021, we had 2 and 9 in that column, and number 2 was a draw that week. Then the sequence came again in week 25, 2021, where we had numbers 39 pairing number 9, for which both were dead games, paving way for week 9, 2022, where we now have numbers 13 pairing number 7 to give us 1 or 2 draws at the end of the week. So we've been able to consider 2 sequences from our Right On Football fixture and 1 from our soccer research paper during the course of this segment. Next, we'll be moving on to the special advance segment, where we'll be checking the sequences we have for us this week from our special advance fixture this particular week. From our special advance fixture, we actually have 3 sequences to unveil to us, and 2 of which are actually banker draws, while the third sequence is actually a pair. Before I go right on into this segment, I want to appeal to us, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, hit the subscribe button to get subscribed to the channel and put yourself in an advantage to see our videos. And why do you need to see our videos? Because seeing it, you never can tell. You might win this week or you win next week, but winning is almost 80% or 85% assured when you watch our videos. That's why I want you to click on that subscribe button to get subscribed to the channel, so that you see our videos each time they come out, so that you can actually get good digits to play in your bets or your pools every week. Hit the like button if you like what you're watching on this channel, and place your comment in the comment section to make us know whatever you want us to make us know about our channel, and that goes a long way to help us improve our services, which will be given out to you free on this channel. Don't forget, subscription is actually free, so don't be scared. Hit the button. You don't get to pay anything for subscribing to the channel. It only gives you an advantage to see our videos each time they come out, and that will help you to be in winning ways. Therefore, with that being said, I have to move on to the sequence we have for us for our special advance fixture during the course of this presentation. And the first one is actually telling us that number 39 is supposed to be our one banker draw for this week. The reason being that whenever Team Grimsby is on coupon in any particular week, Grimsby appears on coupon at away and is being placed in box 8 of our high score quiz. Therefore, Team Grimsby is supposed to give us one banker draw for that particular week. Our box 8 is where number 39 is placed in our high score quiz column right there, and Grimsby is actually at number 39 away this particular week. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 23, 2019, where number 32 was a draw for that week. Week 17, 2019 also, where number 42 was a draw based on the fact that Grimsby was placed at away and placed on box 8 of that week edition of our special advance fixture. So for this week 9, 2022, Grimsby is at number 39 away and is placed out our box 8 of our high score quiz. Therefore, we're expecting number 39 to be our one banker draw for this week. Then the next sequence we're going to be considering is actually taken from our Lotto sequence, where we have alphabet I and alphabet W. And it's a brand movement, and it says that whenever on brand coupon week, letter W appears in our Lotto sequence column. Therefore, you mark as a draw game 13 of our treble jinx column to give us one draw that particular week. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 21, 2020, where we had number 17 as a draw for that week. Week 49, which is very recently 2022, we had number 48 in that order to draw for us. And this week 9, 2022, we have letter W in our Lotto sequence column, and our game 13 of our treble jinx is actually housing number 25 for us, which we expect to give to us our one banker draw at the end of the day. Then the next sequence we're going to be checking out is actually a pair from our special advance feature. It's actually the pair of number 15 pairing number 14. I highlighted this one during the course of our paper preview video. I gave us the hint about this sequence. It's a pair that is very good to go, which we have to use this week to be in winning ways at the end of the day. And the sequence says that whenever the digit in box 2 of our high score quiz, where we have number 14, is being transferred to game 1 of our easy column. When that happens and the digit in box 2, if it is serial to the digit in our game 9 of our treble jinx, therefore the sequence is set to play for that particular week as a pair. And the reference week to check for this is actually week 13, 2021. We had 15 pairing 16, and number 15 was a draw for that week. In week 15, 2021, we had number 14 pairing 15, and number 15 was a draw for that week. In week 26, 2022, it was the turn of 16 pairing 17, for which both were 2 draws that week. Then in week 5, 2022, which is this ongoing season, it was the turn of number 9 pairing number 10, and number 10 was a draw for that week. So this week 9, 2022, is the turn of 14 pairing number 15, which we expect to give to us 1 draw or 2 draws at the end of this weekend. Therefore, we're going to be moving on to the next paper, which is the Post Telegraph paper, where we'll be considering actually 3 sequence, including 3 sequence plus 1 from our late news, which is actually telling us 3 games not to draw, we don't know yet, and 1 also, which is a bonus banker also from our Post Telegraph paper for this particular week, considering number 27 as our one banker draw based on the sequence that at the top tips column there at the bottom mid section of your Post Telegraph, where you have a 2x rating, where number 27 is. Whenever on brand coupon you have number 27 in that particular spot right there, then you mark as a draw that week number 27 to give you 1 straight draw if it is a brand coupon week. And the reference week to check is actually week 5, 2020, where number 27 was placed in that column and it was a draw for us that week. Then in week 49, 2021, we had number 27 in that column and this was also a draw. Therefore, this week 9, 2022, we are expecting number 27 to draw for us in that particular column. And next, we're going to be considering 3 games which we expect not to draw this particular week. But our advice, if you have any of these digits as your draw for the week, please go ahead and stake it. Do not follow what I'm going to say about this, but it could actually happen that it works this way. But if these 3 digits fails to draw this week, then come next week, we'll be having a trial for 1 draw for us that particular week, which is now in even week. It is to draw and to fail on odd weeks. The sequence is actually based from our late news every week since week 4 of this ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. On even week, like in week 4, the trial we have, where you have numbers 3, 5, and 7 for this week, that's the left-hand side trial in your picture column of your late news from our Post Telegraph. We had number 1, 2, 17 for week 4, and number 17 was a draw. Then on odd week, which is now week 5, the numbers there were actually 2, 3, 13. There was no draw to be marked from those 3 digits. Then in week 6, 2022, we had number 13, 14, and 18 in that order, for which number 13 and 14 through that particular week. Then in week 7, 2022, it was the turn of 2, 4, 29. There was no draw to be marked among those digits. Then last week, which was week 8, 2022, we had 8, 21, 22 in that order, and number 18, 21, 22, and number 18 and 22 were 2 draws for us among those 3 digits last week. So for this week, 9, 2022, we are having 3, 5, and number 7 in that order, for which we are not expecting any draw this week. And if it does happen that way, then we're having 1 draw from our 3 games for next week. So I'll be adding that one to our usual suspect, which is our usual even week pair for next week. So don't go anywhere. Be with us next week. We'll be giving you more revelation into sequences you use to get into the winning ways. For sequence we're actually going to be checking out is a brand coupon week sequence, which states that every brand coupon week of 9, mark commentary game 4 as your 1 banker draw for that particular week. And the sequence actually started in week 9, 2021, where we had number 45 in our commentary game 4, and it was a draw for that week. Week 29, 2022, we had number 39, which was a draw for that week. Then in week 49, 2022, which is very recent, our Australia season here, we have number 48 on our commentary game 4 column, and it was a draw that week. So for this week, 9, 2022, mark number 33 as our 1 banker draw based on this sequence that we have here for us this week. The next one is actually also a pair coming from our commentary game column, and that sequence says that since week 21, 2020 till date, every brand coupon week whereby you have in your commentary game 1 and 2, you have odd numbers in that column in a brand coupon week, then you mark the pair for 1 draw on that particular week. And the first reference week to check for this is actually week 21, 2020, where we have number 7 and number 11. And number 11 was a draw that week. So in week 29, 2021, we had 15 and 31, for which number 31 was a draw that week. In week 41, 2021, it was a turn of 13 and 21, and 21 was a draw that week. So for this week, 9, 2022, the digits in our commentary game 1 and 2 section is actually number 3 and number 31, for which we're expecting a draw this week. And the teams on number 3 is actually Brighton, Leicester, and on number 31 we have Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley. So go ahead and check this sequence up and see if you actually like them before you stake your money on each of them. And the last but not the least sequence which we have for us from our Post Telegraph, and it's coming from our commentary game 6 column, is also a brand coupon week sequence, and it states that since week 49, 2021, commentary game 6 is for a draw every week of 9. Every brand week of 9, commentary game 6 is for 1 or 2 draws. And you can actually check the reference week up, which is from week 49, week 49, 2021. We had 39 and 40, for which number 40 was a draw. In week 9, 2021, it was a turn of 45 and 44, for which both were 2 draws that week. Week 29, 2022, we had 35 and 36 in that column, for which both were 2 draws. So come week 49, 2022, which is the last Australia season here, not too long ago, we had 47 and 48 in that column, and they were both 2 draws that particular week. So this week 9, 2022, we have numbers 33 and 46 in our commentary game 6 section there. So we're expecting 1 or 2 draws from that digit in that column. And on number 33, we have the match between Carlisle versus Rochdale, while for number 46, is actually hosting the match between Motherwell versus Dundee United. So go check up all of this sequence which we brought your way, see the reference weeks, and see if you actually like any of the DJs to stick your money on. But if you have not seen our previous video, which was the extra corner video that came before this one, it was supposed to be the last video for this week, but we brought it before this particular video. Go check out that video, for which you're going to see wonderful and powerful sequence which I believe you will like and you will stick, and I hope we'll all win this week, so that by Monday, like I said in that video, we'll all rejoice to our various banks to keep our hard-earned money and winning in the bank for that particular week. And I want to say, stay tuned to our next video for week 10, which will bring you your way, because I've seen the papers already. We have mind-blowing sequences which we're going to be checking, just like what I showed us from this late news now. If those 3 digits actually fail, that means we'll have 3 games that will give us 1 or 2 draws for next week. And remember, we have our usual even week pair on an even week from our Post Telegraph, which has been played for us every other week, which I've already also seen, and that is a wonderful pair we're going to be relying on. It's been very reliable, and we're going to continue to use it until it stop playing, then we may shy away from it. And all other papers also are bringing various sequences like the right on football fixture and the special advance feature, which I've also already seen. We have wonderful sequence coming our way, so don't fail to watch our video next week to put yourself in winning ways. I want to say thank you very much if you have watched the video to this time, but if you have not subscribed to the channel, please support us by clicking the subscribe button, and to also help you also to see our video whenever they come out, and don't forget to hit the like button if you actually like what you view on this channel. It goes a long way to help us keep doing these videos for you free of charge. And place your comment in the comment section just about anything you want us to know. It goes a long way also to help us improve our production for you every other week. I want to say thank you for everyone who have seen the video to this point. God bless you. Stay tuned to the next video.